the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is April 5th, 2025. It is 3:53 a.m. So I have a lot to share with you. I was putting this list together. It's a lot. So there will be some tweets that will be on this channel and some that will be on PYTE. So this is the background here. I don't think the first set of tweets will be over here. I think they will be on PYTE. And I see a lot of people are watching some of my videos now. So new subscribers, welcome. Let's go on PYTE because I think this is where I'm going to put this recording. Okay, so we are on PYTE. 4,183 subscribers. New subscribers, welcome. Estimate revenue, $95.04. Analytics. Okay, 1,324 views in the last 48 hours. I'm surprised this channel is not having more views than the other one, because this has to do with AsEver and the other one has to do with what's happening with Center Valley. But anyway, I'm not gonna complain. So let's go on Twitter. This is the first tweet. So I have this on my list, but it's way further down. I may not even record it tonight. All of these are on the list. This is on the list, but it's further down. Okay, so this is the first one, and there are some tweets that I didn't record yesterday, so I'm combining everything now. Okay, oops, she did it again. Is it the Duchess of Sussex or the Duchess of Success? How about both? Okay, the Duchess of Success. Congratulations, Meghan. Okay, when you can't get a seat at the table, then you create your own table. They have forgotten your seed every time they dish you. There's the word here. They're just fertilizing your seed way to go. Congratulations, Duchess Meghan. Let's pause that. GIF, Duchess of Success. Right, so there's that. The squad are pretty much happy that her launch AsEver sold out. Okay. Oh, so I put this twice. Okay, I have to delete it. This tweet, I put it twice. It's further down as well. Is it okay to be jealous of a dog? Is this wasn't Mamma Mia? There was a video that Meghan had put out, and I completely forgot about this dog, and I was thinking of Guy, which passed. May his little soul rest in peace. And some of the squaddies who watched the video commented on the comment section saying that's Mamma Mia. I completely forgot about it. Okay, Mia says, I'm the #1 dog now. I would love to trade places with that adorable pup. I bet you Meghan smells so good. I read that she likes fragrance. I want this outfit. The way she's in all white too. But even that could be coincidental because people actually wear white while cooking all the time. It's one of those normal things we frame as ad just as an excuse for right-wingers, misogynists, racists to bully her. I love her joy and lightness. When that topic first came up, I remember the squad was saying, chef, their apron is usually white, so don't know what they're talking about. That is one happy beagle. There is more content beagle poppers than one being smothered with kisses and cuddle from its human. Yes, yes, yes. Love Meghan, leisure wear. The thing about being in other people's places or whatever, believe me, your life is what you could handle. This is why God gave you the life that you have. You could handle that one, but there's no way I want to be in either Harry or Meghan's shoes, because my goodness, when you look at the unnecessary burden these idiots are putting on them, you just have to pray and support them. It's unbelievable. All right, Meghan's friends. Okay, so there were some. Let me pause because I have some videos I think I put further down. They need to be together. Okay, I put them twice on the list because I started the list since yesterday, and then when I turn on my computer, I add to it, so some of them were put twice. But anyway, Meghan's friends, talented hair colorist and entrepreneur Kadi Lee with the AsEver gift box. Okay, that'll be screenshot, 27 seconds. Okay, so there's a music I muted because I have to change the music anyway. Wooden box, that is so nice. Did she say anything? No, she's not moving her mouth. Yeah, so it's music. Alright, so let's read some of the comments. I love the song choice, that's the heart. It was also used in the Fifth docu. Is it me? As this got a Christmas box all over it for a present for lots of people. Okay, this Nancy Wilson tune was used on Harry and Meghan documentary. That's how I got into it. I just love this. Alright, so, okay. I was gonna stop. I thought there were more comments, but I'm almost done. So jealous. No one is buying. Meghan Markle will have to give them out. Okay, whatever. They're all over her thing, but they refuse to... Whatever. You can't change. Oh, I need to black. That's what it is. They don't want to believe, but yet they're following her. Next one. This is why I wanted to put all the videos together. Alright, Sally is me. When it drops in the UK, I'm getting the whole lot. Even if my friend gets me some in the US during next drop, all staff are getting AsEver Meghan for a present. We got money. Whatever Meghan sells, we buy. We support Meghan and Harry Sussex endeavors. Okay, 1 minute and 8 seconds. Let's listen. Okay, that's a TikTok thing, and she's saying here, oh girl, did you actually buy her stuff? She's a millionaire making money off your back. That's so sad. I mean, this is the thing. Product, services, and things like that. If she's selling something that you want, this is the whole point of humanity kind of thing. If someone is selling, unless if you could make it yourself. Okay, she's even showing on her Netflix how you could make certain things. I think she did say something, the proportion of gem or something like that. go watch the Netflix thing where she said, oh, she didn't know this is the name of either jam or spread or something like that. There's a proportion of 2 to 1 or something like that that make it certain way. I forgot how she put it. She's literally telling you how you could make it, and then she's selling it. So this is the thing. If you can make it, you don't buy it. If you as lazy as me don't want to go through all the process and you like the way she make her stuff, then you buy it. Oh my goodness. Let's listen. 1 minute and 8 seconds.
This may come as an absolute shock to you, but I don't actually need $14 jam. Nor do I need shortbread cookies. We literally just left Girl Scout season. I bought like 6 boxes of them. Nor did I need a children's book when I bought a copy of The Bench. I bought Meghan's products to show support for her as an entrepreneur. I bought them as a show of support for her as a person. I want her to take my money. I was willingly giving her my money. That was the entire point. And I'm actually really excited for these products. I think they're going to bring me a lot of joy in my personal life. I don't think that's sad. What I do find sad is you feeling the need to come onto all of my videos and leave these negative comments. What do you get out of this? What is the point? Assuming that you're even a real person and not just a bot or a troll. So yeah, I hope that Meghan made a lot of money today. And I'm glad to have contributed my 50, 60 bucks of it. Betty, this may come as an absolute shock to you.
That's it. I mean, if you have the money,
this may come as
if you have the money and you want to support whichever way you want, you can, you do it. But first of all, you have to be to make sure you are comfortable and safe in your financial situation. Okay, you are safe and you have extra to spend. This is the key point for most people. You have enough for how do they call this, rainy season. If she has and she wants to support her, she does what she needs to do. There were a lot of squad when the bench came out. They bought the bench for the libraries, their local libraries. They bought for gifts for their nieces, nephews, and things like that. So it's up to you. What brings you joy? For the squad, these are the things that gives them joy. But for the derangers, is to put pain and unnecessary burden onto others. That's what brings them joy. And then we reject it. We don't want this type of joy. Okay? We want to be in a space where we are comfortable. And the worst thing is, they don't stay within their hateful bubble. They don't stay in it. They want to come in the Sussex squad bubble to inflict their stupidity, their pain, their craziness. It's unbelievable with these people. This is why some African Americans are saying Trump want segregation. Fine, because you guys are so freaking stupid. You don't want to understand logic. You don't have any common sense. They're like, you want segregation? Fine, but just leave us alone. All right, so there's that. Well said, Sally. My exact thought process. The witches come telling us they're rich, you are fool, you are wasting your money. LOL, bish, it's my money. I'll spend it the hell how I want, and I want to spend some of it helping Meghan get richer, and was prepared to pay a lot more, but at these average prices, I'll buy a lot. Okay, well said. This is the devil's talking. Who wants to spread negativity? We have a small opportunity to change course of the way those old people, those old white men who have those negative barbaric mentality, this is the way they want to live the earth. Young people have the opportunity to change that. Okay, there's a lot of things that I saw happening. This young boy who got killed and so many other things. So it's up to young people. And the worst thing is those racists, they felt like they are entitled to anything, to everything. And then when people trying to avoid them, they go in front of people's face to demand their whatever it is that's in their mind, that they deserve whatever. Even if you're sitting at a seat, they come to your face, they deserve that seat you're sitting on. Sometimes things may not go the right way. And the worst thing is, they do not want to stay in their bubble. They want to spread their negativity. Meanwhile, people are trying to avoid them. Like she said here, they're coming under her comment section to spread their negativity. If you, whoever wrote this, that says, "Oh girl, did you actually buy her product, her stuff?" Okay, she could stay in her bubble, don't buy Meghan stuff, but she need to spread it, go someplace else to tell people their BS. But anyway, let's go to the next bit. This is why you have to have your own mind, your own chain of thought to decide for yourself, because these idiots wants to spread negativity. All right, so there's this thing here. Let me pause again because there's a lot of tweet making reference to her. Okay, so I'm gonna skip the other one that was on the screen. I had to go back to make sure I have the right link. So the eHomes one, it might be in the next video because there's a lot of other tweets that makes reference to it, so I'm gonna skip it. All right, so this one is the next tweet. Unboxing as ever, pointing to this. Okay, there's more stuff about Vanity Fair. I have Vanity Fair somewhere, but let's focus on this one only. Okay, pause. Meghan's friends and neighbor, fashion designer, the lovely Tracy Robbins, and her daughter, Stella, opening the As Ever gift box. All right, so let's listen to it. 36 seconds. I hope there's no music.
So we just got our box from Meghan, who launched As Ever today, and we're very excited to open it. So thank you, Meghan. We're hoping that there's jam in there. What do you think?
Yes.
All right.
There it is. This box, I don't know. I just love the way they made it. Fits perfectly in there. Enjoy. That's nice. Okay, let's see some of the comment. Duchess Meghan is such a beautiful, giving person. I can't wait for her restock. I'm buying everything. And the other thing as well, with her friends and things like that, that she's giving these gifts. And I think it's a way of, you know, not only she's been doing that, okay? For me, from the outside, I feel like it's also a way thanking her friends for their support at a time where she was very low. Can you just imagine? Knock on wood, nobody faced that unnecessary tabloid relentlessly attacking you for no absolutely reason. The only reason is just that she fell in love with Harry. Okay? And then they're going after her like that. And then her friends who knew who she was prior and she remained the same, they were there to support her. Even, I remember when I first started looking into Harry and Meghan, okay? That was around the time where, was this, the Canadian lady, I forgot her name. She very rarely come in front of the camera. She had this black woman, again, I'm missing some names here, who went on and said something as if Meghan's friend was attacking her. And then I think she responded back to her, and she ended up losing her job. Her husband is very high up there. I think it's the lady whose twins were in Meghan's wedding. My goodness, I forgot her name. So it was around that time, and ever since, I haven't hear much about her. One of the things that I said, she has a family to raise. When the camera, the media is coming after her like that, and I felt like it was, they were attacking her because she was supporting Meghan. The reason I'm bringing her is that around that time, I felt like I wanted to make a video to contribute to her friends. At least at that time, the friends that I was aware of is that same person, that Canadian person I'm making reference to, and Abigail I was aware of, and maybe one or two more. And I felt like, I never made the video, but I felt like there was so much more for some reason. And that's why I didn't make the video, because I felt like there were so much more people who are her friend that I would want to include. into the video to like thank them for supporting her. And I think it was also around the time of the lawsuit that Meghan was suing Daily Fail for printing her paper, her letter. So it was around that time. You might hear it in one of those old videos where I make reference to that, because the reason it then happened, I didn't make the video, I felt like there were more. And as continue following her, I'm seeing much more people supporting her. And many of these people are people who have business, they have family to raise and all of that. Their lifestyle do not come cheap. These women have to work to have the lifestyle. When I hear people talking about the Kardashians, and I was like, okay, if they're earning their money legally, ethically, I'm all for it. But I do not see why the people are hating on them when they're making their money legally. Now, this is not to say, because I'm not around them, I don't know them, okay? I do not know them, with the exception seeing them on TV or whatever magazine and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure there might be some human behavior within them. What do I mean by human behavior? Human make mistakes. Human have to do certain things to get certain things done. So I'm not saying they're perfect, but if the main thing for me here, if the Kardashians are making their money legally, ethically, and like Kris Jenner, the mom, who's pushing their kids to do things or whatever, if the kids are fine with it, why should I have any problem? People, they have their niche, they have their people, their followers who's willing to buy their stuff. I don't see anything wrong with that. Until I find something that they have done that does not align with me, that's when I will say, okay, I don't like the way they're making their money or whatever. But as of now, I see nothing wrong. Okay? So if you guys, don't go dig. But anyway, let's leave that alone. Let's go to the next tweet. The main reason for bringing that is that these ladies, they want the lifestyle. Many of us say, oh, I wish I could be this. I wish. Are you willing to put yourself out there the way that they do to sell their product? And it takes guts, it takes courage, and it takes ingenuity, it takes ideas to create all of these. And then to be in front of the public to sell your product and have people say, oh, I would like to try it. Do you have that in you? All right. So, I'm not them. This is why I'm not rich. I don't think I could be doing some of this. And many of the things that they're doing, it's not me. So that's that as well. All right. Let's go to the next tweet. Next one. That's a video as okay. So did I put that twice? This is what I was saying, because I started making the the list for a while, and then I think I put it twice. 42. Yeah, I put that twice. So let's remove it from the list. Next one. Okay, so this is something I responded to. The delay of her Netflix show worked out perfectly for Meghan. So that's me responding, saying, yep. Okay, it absolutely did. God will bless you in mysterious way when you show up and have compassion for others in need. The LA wildfire victim said, quote, thank you for your help and for showing up, and may God bless you. And the Lord said, I'm working on that. Yeah, I spoke about it, about the delay, because not only the media, the tabloid have something against her, they'll find any excuse to further destroy or say some nonsense. And at a time where people are in pain, losing their home, their properties and all of that, I just don't see how she will go around making appearances to be in a jolly way, which she did, by the way. And these are things I've already said. It was around the fire, because she had to promote the Netflix. She did with what some of the morning show was that lady, I forgot her name. I think it was two I was aware of, Drew Barrymore, and there was another one that was from the American Idol, I think. All right, so that's that. God timing is always right, blessing in disguise. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way, Psalm 37:23. And using the Netflix show to launch AsEver is brilliant. Yeah, I spoke about that and steps in which she was able to do. It's like I think I bring PR, some sort of a PR 101. People who does PR could learn a thing or two the way she does her thing, step by step. Next tweet. Okay, Meghan has the fastest selling Vogue in the UK. Her first podcast dethroned Joe Rogan. Her Netflix show reached the top 10. Everything she touches is sold out. Her own products sold out in 30 minutes. And have dumb clown telling you she's irrelevant. Meghan Sussex works hard and silent so her success can be heard noise. She ain't watching their hate-filled ugly faces. I like that part in the Super Bowl. Okay, there's the heart here. She's a household name, that's for sure. But all for the wrong reason. Okay, whatever. Okay, this needs to... There's one comment before. Okay, you need to open your eyes then and look around you. Okay, let me respond to that. Before I send it, there's me here. So why are you here under a tweet that's clearly about Meghan Sussex? She got your attention. If you don't like the soft life, if you don't like the soft life, you should go to your barbaric savage ways. Alright, so let's black this. Let's read some more and then that's it. Okay, these are so small. Okay. They say worse things. I heard a former magazine editor said, quote, everything Meghan does goes wrong, end quote. Wrong? I would love to make mistake like Meghan, who is beautiful, talented, hardworking, has 2 beautiful children, and to top it all off, is married to a prince. Okay, the Lord prepare a table for Duchess Meghan in the presence of her enemies, but there is one caveat for this food. No return and no cancellation. Thank you, Lord. Yeah, when I heard there was a tweet that went out and someone said something about the Derangers. And I was like, did they actually said that? And the person who made the tweet responded. And I was like, I hope she has a disclaimer, there's no return and things like that. And she was like, yes, she did. And my first thing was, this is things that you eat. These people will... open it, do stupid things in there, and then return it. And what can you do with that? You have to throw it away. Okay? Because I think that would have been their mentality, their process of doing it. And the other thing, I have some of these tweets that I'm going to be making reference to on the list somewhere. It could be the next video. Is that I think the e-homes, the video that I move to put by itself, because I have more that making reference to it, is that tracking where the product came from. The thing is, if they find out where where she kept the products, there might be some sabotage in there. This has to be very well tight, because these are things people gonna eat. They want to make sure she fail. They will do anything. They don't care who gets hurt in the process, as long they get to her to fail. So at first, when American Riviera came about, was people were putting the jam, her friends were putting the jam. I was like, I don't think she'll be selling things that people will eat. I didn't say why, but what was going in my mind was that sabotage the food and so people could sue her and things like that. But this is why I said you can't. There's no way. You have to have the guts, knowing how much people want you to fail, and to have the guts to do that. The trust she has with her team is unbelievable. But anyway, let's move on. So next one. Okay, this I think I put it twice as well. Okay, is it okay to be jealous of a dog? Right, Mia says I'm the #1 dog now. All right, so I put it twice. So let's go to the next one. I think I went over it already. Next tweet. Okay, I hope she's smiling all the way to the bank. That's for sure. All right, let's pause that GIF. Next, the expert from the Fell and other derangers will come up with spreadsheet proving this was actually an abject failure. There's the tree has money. That seed has taken root and bloom. All right, so there's that. Happy joy. There's this. Jumping in the money. Tell it. You know she is. There's that. All right, so let's go to the next one. Oh my God, I have more. Okay, this is huge. Congratulations, Duchess Meghan, as ever. That's from People magazine. Meghan Markle's As Ever products will expand into home goods. It's an extension of me. The Duchess of Sussex may have already given a glimpse of one of the not yet released products on her Instagram. Okay, April 4th, 2025. So that was yesterday. Okay, wow, that's good news. Like I was saying, I didn't think she was gonna put edible product out there, but she did. What I thought she was gonna do was probably like a bowl. You see the picture where Abigail put out when she was eating the jam? Okay, there was a bowl that had, I think, some lemon or some sort of a fruit in it. I thought that was one of the things she probably would be selling. But we shall see. She's probably gonna tap into everything. Okay, excellent news. That's what I hope for. Oh my God, I love Home Goods. I shop there all the time. They have the prettiest stuff. Okay, let's pause this. The sink, the stove, the countertop, the cookware, the cute puppies. What? I wanna buy. Take my wallet, please. Okay, that's what I've been waiting for. I can't eat most of her current products, but if when she put out cookware, I'm so there. Pathway to the stratosphere. Can't wait. I'm just naming the competition of my home renovation. Perfect timing. OMG, I want it all. All right, so those people who are rushing for the Le Creuset thing, maybe she will have a alternative for that. But there are some squaddies, it seems like, that have been collecting Le Creuset, but it's the new one who probably never cooked before, all of a sudden wants to buy Le Creuset. I was like, I have my cast iron my husband bought when we decided to make camping a little bit more like a thing we do. As a matter of fact, at the end of this month, we're gonna go you know, for the spring break, like a cabin, just getaway. All right, next week. They hated that she no longer talks about that family. There's the laugh. Sadly, it will be 2030, and they will still nag about Oprah and the dark series. There's the laugh here. Her there, she told her own story. Like I was saying, not in this video, past videos, all the headlines we were hearing when she was in the UK, even before she married Harry, all the negativity, they were already framing her narrative for the future. It wasn't for our time, for the future. But what she did here, she blacked that and put her story out there along with Harry. Okay, then they say she must talk about them. Exactly. That's true. And this is why they took away the HRH from them. They still have it, but they just can't use it for commercial purposes. So there it is. Okay, and just like that, I finished my 12th newsletter. Okay, so that's an ad. That Meghan memoir is going to be off the charts in total book sales. I predict Smelling Salts will be the most profitable investment, especially in the UK. Get off that floor. It's been years. I love hater pain and misery. Okay, but they can't keep her down. Just like the dust in the wind, she rises. Like seeds, she grows. British media, British royal family, and their derangers will run themselves into nothingness and will be well deserved. Okay, I just want her to write a book, flame them all, I said. Who knows, maybe she's already writing it and then each day new things popped up. I don't know. She's probably already writing it. Okay. Let's just... this is what I would before I send it. Why would you follow someone you consider to be that? It says more about you. By the way, William, Kate, is that you? These people, they're all crazy. Let's block. Alright, let's go to the next tweet.